everybody, it's me, Megan, and this is going to be an updated video on how I apply my falsies. I haven't done one of these videos in a very long time, so if you want to see how I apply my falsies, stay tuned. Using my mascara first, which is MAC Zoom Fast Black Lash, but you can use whatever mascara of your choice. So I'm going to go ahead and put the mascara on first before applying my lashes. So I'm going to let the mascara dry for a couple of seconds. So these are the lashes that I'm going to be using today. I believe it's pronounced Cara, and these are the number 74s. I don't really have a particular brand of lashes that I really like. I just like a particular style of lashes, and this is one of the styles that I do like. But you can pick whatever style of lashes that you when taking the lashes off, I personally don't like pulling from the inner eye part. I like pulling from the outer because I'm going to end up cutting off, the edge that may possibly get messed up from pulling it off the base. So, just pull this way. See how it kind of lifted, and you can kind of mess that up. So that's why I always take the end and not the inner. So you just kind of rip that off like that. I personally already know the width of my eye, but if this is your first time using lashes, they're already quite long, and it's really not the natural length of your eye. So what you could do is just place it on your eyelid like this, and depending on how far the length of your eye, that's where I'm gonna cut off all that excess lash off there. So I'm probably gonna cut off about that much to make them look more natural. Now the lash glue that I'm going to be using is by Duo, and it's the one that dries black, and this is what it looks like. You can use whatever lash glue of your choice that will work better for you. So I like using the one that dries black just because I have black eyeliner, and it just kind of matches and fuses into my eyeliner if I make any mistakes. So I'm going to rest my finger on my other finger and put on a very light layer. While the lash glue is drying, you want it to, bend it just a little bit like this. And the reason why we're waiting is to make sure that the lash glue gets tacky, so it'll stick on the very first try. So I'm bending the lash in the shape of my natural eye shape, just so it'll make it easier to apply. And fan it around to make it tacky. So you can apply these, some people like using tweezers, but I just like using my fingers because I feel like I have a lot more control. So what you're going to do is bend your head back just a little bit so you can see the width of your eye. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place it in the middle of my eye and kind of close my eye a little bit. And make sure and I'm going to just rest it there just so I can get the position down, and then slide over and move around anything. And I'm going to get it as close to my lash band, my natural lash line as possible. So I always kind of focus on the very ends first. Then I'm going to take the part that's up and just bring it down. Like that, and it's pretty much on. So once your lash is on, you can take something like a hard edge or something and just kind of push down anything into place if you see anything lifting, and just make sure that they're secure and they feel pretty good. So this is what they look like from the side. So that is pretty much it. Normally my last step would be go back in with some mascara to help blend my natural lashes in with the false lashes, but for the purpose of this video I'm not, just because I'm not going anywhere, but that would be my very last step to help them blend more flawlessly together. So if you guys do have any questions, feel free to comment about those below and I will try to answer that for you. And all the products that I used and mentioned will be down in the description below. And thank you guys so much for watching.